Your child will end up badly if you tolerate these 10 things. Number 1. A parent who gives their child everything they ask for. The child will grow up thinking that life is easy. Number 2. A parent who laughs if their child swears. The child will grow up thinking that disrespect is normal and fun. Number 3. A parent who does not discipline their child and does not correct them for their bad behavior. The child will grow up not respecting the laws. Number 4. A parent who cleans up their child's mess. The child will grow up thinking that others can take on their responsibilities. Number 5. Parents who let their child watch TV or use their cell phone without establishing rules and schedules. The child will grow up thinking that there are no limits or differences between children and adults. Number 6. Parents who give their children money whenever they want without having earned it. They will think that money is easy, and when they can't get it, they will do whatever it takes to get it. Number 7. A parent who lets their child listen to vulgar music or watch vulgar programs. The child will grow up in a completely distorted reality, where everything bad that is said in these songs and programs will seem normal to them. Number 8. Parents who are always in favor of their children. Regardless of whether they are right or not, the child will grow up without knowing how to deal with frustrations. Number 9. Parents who give their children permission without them having made any effort. The child will live believing that the effort is unnecessary. Number 10. You tell them that you are going to discipline them, but you never do it. The child will grow up thinking that the consequences do not exist. Do not rob your child of the opportunity to grow up correctly. Do not rob them of discipline. Do not rob them of the opportunity to become a functional adult for this society. Educate them as they should be, and I truly advise you to follow these 10 rules. These are 7 things that your teenager needs to know. Number 1. That the doors of your heart will always be open, but the doors of your money will not. Love is unconditional, but financial help has to be earned. Number 2. That if at any point they decide to stop studying, then they also decide to stop depending on you. Independence comes with responsibilities and their own decisions. Number 3. That you will always support them, but you will not solve their problems. Your role is to guide them and not do everything for them. Number 4. That the friends they have will define them as a person, and they are responsible for that decision. The friendships they choose will influence the course of their entire life. Number 5. That their level of effort, study, vice, and bad habits will mark them for the rest of their life. Today's decisions build tomorrow's future. Number 6. That even if it hurts, you will not let them fail and will take responsibility for their own mistakes. Sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the biggest mistakes. Number 7. That life is very hard and a small mistake can ruin their life and there is no going back. Every action has consequences, and it is important to think before acting. It is good to love them, but never let them abuse that love. Do not let fear or pity prevent you from acting like a father or a mother. Your teenager needs to be clear that they can always count on you, that no matter what happens, you'll always be there. They need to feel like they can talk to you about anything and everything, that they can trust you, not only as a father or mother, but also as someone who will guide and support them, and even as a friend at times. But be careful, that doesn't mean that you have to be solving their life for them or meddling in everything they do. They need to learn to deal with the consequences of their own decisions, because that's how their character is formed and they prepare for adult life. That's what setting a good example as a parent is. It's very easy to want to control everything your children do, especially when they're teenagers and are starting to make their own decisions. Those bigger decisions. It's scary because you know they could make mistakes, but if you control them too much or if you prevent them from facing their own problems, you're taking away an opportunity for them to learn, and they need to make mistakes. They need to know what happens when they don't do things the way they should be done. That's part of growing up. That's how they prepare for adulthood. And it's not that you leave them to fend for themselves, you have to be there, but as a kind of guide, as someone who doesn't impose everything. They need to have their space to make decisions, to make mistakes, to live. We're always on top of them solving their problems. How are they going to learn to face life when they have to be on their own? Adulthood is not easy. And if we don't let them do those little tests now, while we're still around to help, If things don't go as they expect, how are they going to do it when we're no longer there? The most important thing is that they know they can count on you, but that doesn't mean you're going to do everything for them. It's like telling them, "Here I am, I support you, but you have to learn to walk alone." That gives them confidence. They know that even if they make mistakes, they have someone who has their back, but at the same time they know that they have to take responsibility for what they do, that their decisions have consequences, and that's what's going to make them more responsible and more mature. You also have to be someone they truly trust. You can't expect them to tell you their stuff if they feel like you're going to judge or punish them for everything. They need to feel like they can talk to you without fear, and that's where that balance of being supportive but not controlling comes in. It's not easy, but it's important. If they feel like they can come to you when things aren't going well, they're more likely to make better decisions in the future. But for that to happen, they need to know that they can trust you, not just as an authority figure, but as someone who understands them and is always there for them. It's a complicated process, but it's important to do.
Do you know what is currently the